Good evening and welcome to another Beyond the Front Page show brought to you by Community College, shown on Spectrum, Verizon Fios, as well as ARMA, the Auburn Regional Media Access, and WIN 89.1, the college's radio station that is celebrating 54 years, or maybe this way, I don't know. I'm your host, Guy Cosentino. We are delighted to have in the studio the official new director of the Auburn Business Improvement District, Jesse Kline, who, since she was last on as acting director, has now been put in that position full-time and permanently. And we've asked her on to talk about a number of things that are going on in downtown. We're also going to be talking about an upcoming fashion show this Saturday. So if you're watching this Saturday night, you need to go to APT, but we'll get to that in a few minutes. Talk about what's going on in the winter and the holidays. You got a lot of storefronts have got Halloween decorations on that look really cool downtown.
Yay, thank you.
So welcome back and congratulations.
Thank you very much. Very pleased to be officially appointed as the ED of the downtown business. We're partnership, right? That's kind of, we're rebranding. It is our legal name.
Okay.
And BID is the district that we serve, but we feel like partnership is more representational for the approach that we want in working with our stakeholders.
So when did you become director of the partnership officially?
July 1st is the start of our...
So it was about 2 or 3 months after
the start of our fiscal year.
Okay.
Budget-wise, made sense to align it with that timing.
As you were the interim and now that you're it, is there anything that you had on the drawing board you say, well, I'll wait till I'm it and we'll start implementing?
No.
No? Okay. So there's been some other changes in your office.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yes.
And we'll have Courtney Ray Casper, who's going to be the new, who's going to be,
yes,
is the new tourism director. She is moving, what, 3 doors down within your building?
It was 1 door, and then it turned to 2 doors.
2 doors.
Yeah.
And so she'll be here. She's going to head the tourism office. She's coming in. Will you replace her in that position?
Correct, yes. We are interviewing right now to fulfill her position as Visitor Experience Manager of the Equal Rights Heritage Center. We had qualified candidates. They're going through interviews right now, and we hope within a month's time we will be able to announce Courtney's replacement.
And for those who may not understand what the partnership or the bid is,
right.
What is a business improvement district?
So it's a state-sanctioned district defined by boundaries that align with the property owners in a designated region. When we were formed over 25 years ago, the property owners in the district needed to vote in favor of forming a bid.
And so what's your geographic area for those?
It's about a country mile. Okay. On the west side, it's Plaza of the Arts is the boundary, and
Schweinfurth Culinary Museum.
They are.
No, I'm sorry. Culinary
sadly
Institute.
not.
No,
yes,
Culinary
is in.
Before you get to the post office.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. That's the boundary on that side. Seward Park on the south side. Tompkins Community Trust is to the north, and then to the east, it is Mavis Tire.
So up on the hill.
Yes, up on East Hill.
So do you go as far as Curly's and
no.
And the Hilton Garden Inn?
No.
They're not in your district.
The Dill Street Commons, which is in the old Citizen Building, is the boundary on State Street. So the Hilton is sadly not in the district.
And can you expand into those areas?
Not without dissolving completely and reforming, which we would never do.
Okay. So you mentioned the Dill Street Commons.
Yes.
We're going to get into other business. I want to talk about the atrium, what's going on in Auburn, talk about the theater in a minute.
There's a lot of exciting development in both those buildings.
You talked about the Citizen. So 25 Dill Street, former Citizen location, been empty for 2 or 3 years.
Yes.
What's going on in there?
So Washington Street Partners, which is the same redevelopment company located in Syracuse that did the project where Seminary Commons, which is where Auburn Fire Department relocated, and also Zenden Studio, 3 Leaf Tea, So What, The Citizen. So they all occupy that space. So it's the same company
and what are they
that redeveloped that parcel.
What's the plan for 25
So they've announced 2 major tenants. one that sells Mexican food and margaritas, and another kind of regional or national chains. They're the anchor tenants.
They're established chains.
They're established chains.
When do you hope to have those open?
I would say by next summer, next fall.
And is there space for other items in that?
100%.
Okay.
Yes. It's a very, very large space. If you recall, the press room was in the lower level, so they blew out the ceiling above the space where the press was, and now it's a 2-story atrium.
Okay.
And they're opening up.
Not to be confused with the atrium.
I know.
So at the other end of the block.
All the atriums. So they're the anchor tenants in the basement, and then kind of premature, but let's build some excitement. Working with Michael J. Haggerty, who's the brainchild behind like Wildflowers, Salt City Markets. He works for Washington Street Partners. So we're talking about the concept of developing a maker's space, which would be, ceramics, photography, metal, wood,
and would that
3D
be in that,
printers.
Is that?
That would be in the lower level, and then creating a similar concept to Wildflowers, which is a multi-vendor artisan marketplace.
When you say Wildflowers, you're talking about
on South Salina Street in Syracuse.
Not what is in the Nolan's block.
Yes.
Okay, so we need to delineate that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you go to the one on South, and I've been to the one in South Salina, there's a lot of different artists there. You can find out. You can find lots of cool stuff from
gifts, locally made items,
lithographs, everything are there.
Everything is locally made, and it's also a kind of co-op format or formula where artists, work a few hours. So they have ownership in the running of the business in addition to selling their art and merchandise.
So that's a hope for that spot.
That is a hope for that spot.
Going back to the bid just for a moment, where do you get your funding?
We are funded by the property owners that own property.
So based on their
bid.
assessment, they pay a percentage.
It's like $3 on every $1,000 of assessed value of their property.
How large a budget do you have?
It's not large.
For you right now. No, but how large is your budget?
Our budget is about $250.
And
it's supplemented by the contracts with the city of Auburn.
So you run the visitor center?
We do.
Okay. And so that helps with your, is that part of the 200?
No.
Separate, okay.
It's a separate budget. It's a separate budget.
So a lot going on downtown. I know one event is this Friday, or excuse me, this Saturday.
Yes.
It is the Alter Egos fashion show.
Yes.
I have a smaller piece of artwork.
Right?
You have a bigger piece of artwork there.
We can show this really gorgeous design.
So what is it?
So it is a fall fashion show meant to showcase downtown realtors, designers. We reached out regionally. We've got Central New York Community Fund is walking. They're pairing with 2 independent designers from Syracuse. We have folks from Seneca Falls, Port Byron, Ithaca, the region, reaching out to creatives to showcase their designs.
So when and what time?
So it's this Saturday, November 1st from 6 to 9.
And where is it?
It is in the new Owasco Room event space in the lower level of Auburn Public Theater.
So for those who don't know, that was the old W.T. Grant's.
Yeah.
Auburn Public Theater has been there 20 plus years.
20 years, yeah.
They have gutted the whole basement.
Correct.
Which used to be a dance club.
Yeah. Club 21.
Lots of time ago.
Lots of things.
So is this their first big event there?
They've had a banquet or 2, but this is their first public event.
Okay, so what's occurring there? What's going to go on Saturday night?
So Saturday night, lots of fun. So we're starting out with vending. So many of the designers and additional boutiques and retailers are going to set up vending. So you can come, you can shop.
Now, do you have to pay to attend that part?
No. Okay. Well, you pay a ticket to get into the entire event.
So how much does it cost to attend the event?
It's $30.
And are tickets still available?
They are. They're going to sell out.
Okay, so one of these, and I just didn't understand it because my program is smaller than your program. It says VIP hit-ups.
Oh, high tops.
Oh, it doesn't say high tops on mine. Okay.
Oh, VIP, yeah.
So what are they?
So if you want some special treatment and you want your own high top for, say, a group of 4 people.
Mine's missing a GH. That's what I'm, okay.
Then you can reserve a high top that is your own little space, and it's right next to the runway. So
Okay.
prime real estate.
And so how do you purchase these tickets, by the way?
So they're on Eventbrite. So you can, there's the Facebook event under the bid, it's under APT, it's under Britches, which is partnering on the after party. And there's an Eventbrite link to tickets, or you can purchase them at the box office on Fridays between 10 to 2 without any processing fees.
And you have a lot of sponsors for this.
We do.
Okay.
We do.
So
The
you
main,
you don't have to go through them all, but give us
I'll give 2
some
shout
sample.
outs. Central New York Community Fund has been our major sponsor. They are also participating in the fashion show. Melanie and her husband are walking, and key staff of CNYCF.
Melanie Littlejohn is the
Yes.
director.
She is, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Of
So we are,
the Central New York
Yes.
Foundation. Okay.
yes.
So,
So super excited for that. And also Key Bank
and
came in
so
as a sponsor.
you also have artists participating. So there are vendors,
Yes.
there are people designing clothes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So like Blake Chamberlain, who is more of a fine artist but has a line of apparel, will be selling merch.
So is there entertainment besides the runway?
There are tarot card readings.
Okay.
There's 2 folks doing tarot card readings. There's also someone doing like quick sketches.
Oh, okay.
West & Co. is doing permanent jewelry, and they're also debuting, they've created charms that promote our historic and cultural sites.
Oh, that's something new.
This is something very new.
Okay.
So ideally they'll do a whole collection.
So they're right near Hunter's Diner?
Yes.
And will those be for sale after November 1st too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So Auburn Public Theater is one of the charms, and Willard Chapel as well. And then like Seward House, Tubman Home, the other sites will also have charms.
So in the promotional materials, it says drag queen extravaganza. What is that part of this?
So drag queens are going to kick off our show. So we have 4 drag queens that have, actually they just hosted an event for Halloween at Auburn Public Theater stage right on Saturday.
Okay.
And they're doing anher one for the holidays.
But the main focus is the runway where people are going to see clothes.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So
It's not your traditional fashion show. In Alter Egos, it's kind of getting in touch with your fun side.
So I know we had the folks from the Cuga Museum here back in the spring when they were
Yes.
promoting their fashion show.
Correct.
Is yours different than theirs?
It's different. It's in a different location. I helped with the Cuga Museum
Right.
fashion show for 2 years. Honestly, we ran out of space. We sold out at 75. We did not have room for vending, and it just wasn't even conducive to even hosting a fashion show.
So does this replace the Cuga Museum one?
I wouldn't say it replaces. I would say it's in addition to.
So the Owasco Room is a really large space down there.
Yes.
So how many people can attend this event? if
We
you
are
want?
selling 200 tickets.
Okay. A lot of other stuff going on. We'll come back to this to
Sure.
promote this again. But
Yep.
Halloween is Friday.
Yes.
But if you drive down
Yes.
in downtown, you see a lot of windows with a
Yes.
lot of cool art on them,
Yes.
mostly painting. Is this coordinated by the bid?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So what's the theme besides Halloween?
Well, it's fall. It's more seasonal. So we've done holiday decorating contests in the past, but just to get people in the spirit and obviously for downtown to look more attractive and inviting, we decided to do this seasonally. So we unveiled a fall decorating contest and did polling on our social media, Facebook and Instagram. and the public voted on their favorite.
Do you have a winner yet?
Yes, yes. I just dropped off a nice little gift basket to Reuse Refuge.
Okay.
Lucy, yeah, she did a great job on her window.
And that's located
so.
where?
That is in Metcalf Plaza.
Okay. And so what is their artwork on their window?
It says fast fashion is scary.
Okay.
Right? So wasting clothes, fast fashion, like cheap clothes ending up in the landfill is scary.
So are the people who are doing the windows, like, for example, I saw the person painting the one at Angelo's.
Yes.
Because I was stopped at a stoplight.
Yeah.
Which is not
They do a fantastic
So
job.
are these artists that you find or
No,
they find?
They find.
Okay, so you're not paying the artist.
Nope.
So it's these individuals. So any idea how many artists participate in something like this?
We had probably at least a solid dozen, if not more, and maybe more for the holidays.
So will you do this for Christmas as well?
Yes.
And what are your other holidays you're looking at?
Probably, I think more seasonal versus holiday.
Okay, so
Right.
looking winter scenes.
Yes.
And then something in the spring.
Yes. Yeah. So seasonal, I think it's something that we could offer.
I know if you've been outside today, it feels like we're past one of those seasons, but I do want, because the last time you were on, you were kicking off your Flower Power program.
Yes.
First of all, for those who don't know what you were talking about in the spring, what is it?
So Flower Power is the big, beautiful Beaumere-made earth planter flower pots.
These are the self-watering ones?
These are the self-watering
Okay.
flower pots. They just won New York State's coolest thing made in New York. So we're extremely happy and proud. It's right in Auburn at Beaumere Plastics. So we use them for our Flower Power program and partner with Breezy Acres, which is out on Melrose Road. They grow our flowers for our ground pots and hanging baskets over the winter. And then the community actually comes out in the spring and helps them
So you have volunteers
plant
who
us.
help do
Yes,
the
they help us
planters.
plant.
Okay. Any
Not
idea
the hanging baskets, obviously, but the ground pots.
how many ground pots do you have? Do you know that?
120.
And so where do you get the money for that? Is that
Property owners
property owners?
and sponsors.
Okay.
We did
so-
have, yes.
And any idea how, now I know the hanging pots are not the self-watering ones, are they?
Actually, they gave us a dozen to try out because it was a newer product.
Right.
We loved them, and the flowers performed much better. And we will be purchasing more hanging baskets. I got to give a shout out to Chuck Mason, coordinated. Yes, city clerk applied for a grant through the state, which we were awarded to buy more of the Beaumere product.
Do you have any idea how many hangers you use?
We've got about 100.
So it's a lot.
Yeah,
So from your perspective,
yeah.
utter success?
Huge. I don't
Doing it-
know if anybody saw the flowers downtown, but they've
Well,
never looked better.
So I am the black.
was
I am the
insane.
black thumb in my family.
Yeah,
but
right?
I have a family that is very much into plants, and my father loved, to
Yay.
say the least. He thought
Yay.
you looked a lot like Niagara on the Lake, which is his
Yay, we'll take
touchstone
that.
in Bermuda. He likes those, and he said this was
Good.
really right up there on there.
It was amazing.
So it's a
Considering
plan.
how hot it was, Tom Corey is our beautification supervisor. He works every single day tirelessly to keep them watered and maintained.
And so this will be kicked off again next year.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
100%.
So we had Jenny Haynes on last week, the new city manager.
Yes.
One of the things we talked about was, is there going to be a Christmas parade the day after not day after, but 2 days after?
2 days after
Where
Thanksgiving.
do things stand right now? She was
Right
not very
now-
optimistic. It sounded.
Yeah, so we've tried different approaches to deal with safety and security issues. So the
Are these
past few
safety and
years,
security issues you've brought up or the city's brought up?
both.
Okay.
Participants of the parade, both.
Okay.
So in that it is a nighttime parade, there is safety concerns in the dark, children running. I mean, children will die for a Tootsie Roll. Let's be real. They
can I
run
ask
out
you-
into
so
the street.
I will speak for every parent that I can think of right now.
Right?
Is there a way to prevent them throwing this stuff out?
If you can come up with
do you tell them they don't? They
Of
shouldn't?
course. It is
Okay.
literally in all the materials I share with them. Do not throw candy.
And I can tell
Hand
you
it
that
out.
90. Well, so they can hand it out, but they shouldn't throw it.
Right.
Okay.
Because there's more control in handing it out, or if you're just
So
throwing it,
walkers,
the kids just
a lot
dart
of walkers
into the street.
will hand it out. It's the ones in vehicles and on
Correct.
floats who are throwing it out. Okay.
It's a free-for-all.
Okay.
There's no way you can control it. It's impossible.
So you're still meeting with the city. Are you still, I know you have scheduled, you may not have the details right now, but on the 29th, I think it's the 29th of November, you're still going to do a scavenger hunt on that day?
Yes.
Some type.
Yes, that is unrelated. It's Small Business Saturday, which is
So Small Business Saturday 2025 nationally
yes,
is that
nationally,
day.
Correct.
So for those who don't know, what are you promoting there?
Shop local all day, shop local. So we're going to have a full listing of all the different eateries, retailers that are offering specials and discounts that day and through the holidays. And then creating a scavenger hunt that will bring folks from point to point with the opportunity to win prizes.
So that's still a work in progress for you?
Yes, we're
Okay.
very much working on that. As soon as I get done with the fashion show, I can turn my focus
Well,
to that.
and you know, we mentioned Courtney Ray Casper a few minutes ago. You haven't replaced her yet. Am I correct on that? In the sense that you have candidates there, so you're one staff short going into the holidays.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So, general question that was asked of Jenny Haynes as a city manager, who I know has been a big supporter in the past and
Yeah.
still is. She spoke very highly of downtown.
Good.
But Tomato Fest went to the mall.
Yes.
Major Palooza isn't downtown anymore because they're not doing
These
those
are
things.
all their decisions that
Okay.
did not involve us.
So,
And to the negative,
yeah.
right?
So how does
So it's their choice.
What does the partnership do to re-energize summer events?
Honestly, we need to focus on the stakeholders in the district.
Okay.
And we've done surveys post events, and it's so hard to keep everyone happy, right? It's nearly impossible. You would think that the businesses would be happy about big events that bring a lot of foot traffic. Some are not. Some are blocked access for
Their
their
streets.
customers,
Okay.
for DoorDash. So honestly,
That sounds like
our
restaurants.
focus, yes, is the stakeholders. What is going to keep them happy and focusing more on that?
What do you have planned for the spring that people can look forward to at this stage? Obviously, we talked about Flower Power.
Yeah, we are throwing around a concept that has been debated for a long time, which is Crow Fest,
Okay.
right? So our native crows, our resident native crows, make great fodder
They're fun
for
right
a
now,
theme.
but I will say in about
A theme of
30
I know.
days, people who park in parking lots aren't going to say
Right.
nice
Well,
things.
you know what? We got to embrace it.
So you are thinking of something of that nature. So
That would
you're
be more
looking
in the
at,
winter.
No, you know, again, Ignite is, to the best of my knowledge, is not
No,
exist.
Ignite, yeah.
So there's not that winter fest
It's
that you
phased
used to
out.
have.
Correct.
So you really have to look at new things, new
Yes.
items as you go on.
Yes.
That's not to say, though, that there's not a lot going on that's already. So I want to ask you a couple of things. One is
Sure.
you got some new businesses coming in.
Yes.
So tell us what's going on.
yes. So we've been working closely with the owners of the Atrium on Genesee, which is the old Key Bank building,
So think Hugo
corner
Bank,
of State and Genesee.
First Niagara.
Yes, I know Cuga Bank,
Cuga
First
Bank.
Niagara,
Right.
and then Key Bank.
Okay.
So they're extremely hands-on and dedicated to redeveloping that space. So 2 new businesses have opened, Foxy's Waxing and Beauty, and also Community Broadband Network.
Okay, so let's go back to. Not sure you've ever heard these phrases from me. Foxy's does waxing for it's unisex.
Yes.
Okay, and so they're located there.
Yes.
What's the broadband? Is it an corporate office or?
Well, their corporate office is in Geneva. I think they have an office in Syracuse too, but they did not have an Auburn presence until now.
And what do they sell?
They do internet service, they do phone and TV.
So do they compete with things like Spectrum,
Yes.
Verizon, Fios?
Correct.
Okay.
I just switched yesterday.
Okay.
So package deal for internet and phone, it was like $60 a month.
And when will they open up?
They're open.
So both of those are open?
Both of them opened the beginning of October.
So I've been in multiple floors of First Niagara because I used to
Yeah,
have a building
right?
next to it that I was in.
Yes.
How much space is still left?
A lot.
Okay.
That building is humongous.
So are there plans right now for others to come in?
Of course.
Any of them you can announce?
No.
Okay. So,
But I can announce a grand opening event that we are having where people can come in and take tours of the space.
when will that be?
That is Friday, November 14th.
Okay.
From 4 until 8. We've got live music planned. We've got a dozen local artists that will be exhibiting their work. We're ideally creating a local gallery space off the main atrium. We'll obviously have food and beverage and other sorts of raffles, tours.
So that went from First Niagara sold it to the Pioneer companies. The Pioneer companies have sold it to a New York City company. Are they still the owner of the atrium?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Um,
It's Strauss, the Strauss
okay.
family.
And what other businesses do you have? I know you just had a grand opening a couple days ago.
The Hideout.
Okay, so
the
what's that? They're
Hideout,
going to come here in the spring.
Gaming.
Daryl Clark.
Excellent. Daryl and Daryl.
Okay.
The Hideout just
Sounds like a Bob
ribbon cut. I
Newhart
know.
show.
They're lovely. It was so exciting to see.
So where is that and what is it?
So what it is, it's a gaming center, not for profit, for
And
youth
not from my
and
age,
adults.
I was going to say. Okay.
Well,
oh, it is? Okay.
It's for both. There was adults as well. So it's everything from old school Pac-Man video games to virtual reality. Like put the headset on and you have no idea where you are.
And where is that located?
That is located in Genesee Center with access on South Street. So kind of across from where the Shine Theater is.
Okay. And that just opened up? And
Yes.
So when you were here in this fall, I'm going to ask you the same questions that I asked you then.
Yeah.
What's the biggest hole that you have in downtown?
It's retail. Retail.
And how much of your time in the partnership's time is trying to recruit retail?
100.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's our weakest link. We've got eateries, we've got entertainment, we've got service.
But you have some new things going up on the east end. There's 3 new businesses going up on the
Yes.
north side of East Genesee Street.
North side of East Hill, yes.
By Angelo's Pizza. What's going
Correct.
up there? You got a new chiropractor.
Yeah, we've got Bowden Chiropractic. He just graduated from chiropractic school, lovely family business. We've also got dog grooming by appointment. And then Maisie's is opening in a few days. And they're doing like waffles, crepes, coffee, tea, place to have kind of a breakfast early day snack or meeting.
So the county legislature met this morning. They're
Yeah.
got a lot of things on their plate, but one of them is about 160 Genesee Street, which is
Okay.
within your district. Am I correct?
It is.
So
It's right on the boundary.
So how important is it from the partnership's perspective to keep the county? You obviously have people temporarily in spaces at the HSBC.
Correct.
That are owned by the Kyles.
Yeah, Department of Social Services.
How important is keeping county offices, from your perspective, at 160 in some configuration?
Very, extremely. I mean, the accessibility for their clients and patrons, I think, is key. And having a consolidated location where they can go for their services. Honestly, I can't even keep track of where all the county offices are anymore. So having them consolidated
We'll be asking that of Chairman Anna
for
next week.
the greater good of everyone.
Okay.
And I know financially, do the math, it makes sense to remediate versus the alternative.
Okay, so you want it downtown.
Yes.
Just real quickly, when is Alter Egos again? Just
It
do a
is
shout out.
this Saturday, November 1st at a Wasco Room in Auburn Public Theater from 6 to 9 p.m.
And you can buy the tickets, and how much do they cost?
They are $30 on Eventbrite or without fees at Auburn Public Theater box office.
So you're really suggesting that people buy their tickets in advance, do not
100%.
do not walk in
This
on-
will sell out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our guest has been the new Executive Director of the Auburn Business Improvement District, but the partnership, as we'll start calling
you.
it. It will take me a while
I
to get to
know.
that. We want to thank her for her time to update us about Alter Egos and other things that are going on in downtown that you can participate on and go shop and eat in the downtown area. We'll be off on Thursday for the college to have its telecom department tape the new Harlequin production. It's a creature feature zombies Halloween thing. I saw it last Thursday. It's here at the theater at 7:30. We'll be back next Tuesday with Cuyahoga County District Attorney Brittany Grome-Antonacci. Her office is downtown, as
Yes.
well as Cuyahoga County Legislative Chair Jonathan Anna, which we just mentioned a minute ago, talk about the county budget and what is going on with the county office building. If you'd like to let us know your ideas for questions or for guests in the coming weeks, please send them to insidegovernment at cozguytho@aol.com. I'm Guy Cosentino for Cuyahoga Community College. Thank you for watching. We'll see you back here in the studio on Tuesday.